Correct.
goes into this, and then I can hit add for signature for my client?
Yes. So what I would
And then
do,
just submit them back to the other guy that way?
you would, after your client signed them, because of the fact that they're not using Dotloop, you would download a PDF and then email it to them. But what I would do is, let's say I get contracts. Mm, So let's say I have the buyer and I get contracts in. I get contracts emailed over from him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit add from computer. I'm going to put those put that in. I'm going to go through and I'm going to hit other actions, add the initials field on each page that I need.
Okay, because it's in that loop, it's gonna know whose initials.
Well, you're going to have to click each one
Oh,
and then up the top hit where it says assigned and hit who you want it assigned to.
oh, okay.
After you put the initials on each page, you're going to put the signature boxes down the bottom. Each one, though, like I said, you're going to have to click the box and then hit up the top where it says assigned and assign it to who you want. After I do that, I'm pretty much just going to save it and share it as I would any other normal document that's in there.
So I can just return it to them back that way?
After your buyer signs it, like I said, you're going to want to download it and email it as a PDF, unfortunately. Because you don't want to have issues of where they're saying they didn't get the documents, things like that. So this way you have an email chain too, showing that they got it.
You just hit share and click the box, PDF of it.
Yes. After they signed it, yeah, you can, but you have to go in, add the other agent.
Shit, okay.
So let's say after the buyer signed it, I'm going to hit, here's the other agent. I'm going to hit view only, and I'm going to hit show options and attach the PDF to email. But you still have to take the extra step to go in and actually share it with them as well.
Thank you.
Yep. Any questions with adding signature boxes, text boxes, check boxes, things like that to the documents?
All of it, thank you.
Well, I mean, pretty much once you open the document, you're just going to want to hit, like I said, by default, you're going to have signature and text up the top. And then if you hit other actions, you're going to have initials, date, name, checkbox, things like that is all in there.
And does yours come up automatically?
What do you mean?
Does ours come up automatically?
Our signature? Or
Signature.
once
Adding that,
you have to add it.
no. Okay.
So I'm going to hit, if I'm going to sign it, so let's say I'm going to sign as listing agent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit add signature. I can make this box as big or as small as I want pretty much. So I'm going to make it the right size for that. And then I'm just going to hit the hover down under it. Instead of where it says assigned field, hit sign now. Yep.
Are there tutorials on the KW?
In Dotloop, if you're in Dotloop, give me a sec. If you scroll down the bottom to any page, you're going to have tech support and then also Help Center. Help Center is going to have walkthroughs as to everything that's going to be video walkthroughs in there. If you ever have technical issues as to something's not working, things like that, you can, from the phone number right down the bottom, pick up the phone, call them. They'll be able to fix it on their end if it's a technical issue. They're there pretty much 7 in the morning till 9 at night, Monday to Sunday. So they're always there. And the answer time is usually very short.
And they're very nice.
Yes. Any questions at all? I mean, that's the mass majority of everything with dotloop. Yes.
I was uploading a PDF document and a pink bar came up and said, dotloop not taking PDFs.
It'll say dotloop will only accept PDFs.
It wasn't PDF.
What? Have you seen it when you try to upload Word documents, things like that, JPEGs, but not for PDFs usually? I mean, that's what dotloop's going to be built on, is going to be only accepting PDFs. Did you try adding another loop and then putting it in? It could have been, I mean, like I said, you'll sometimes have technical issues, things like that. Best bet might be create another loop, see if it'll take it, and then just copy it from that loop to the other one.
I have a question, Sam, and I'm new to this, so, when I'm adding a document, it gives me the option to add it from a template or the computer or an email.
Correct.
How do I, add template?
So each loop is going to have an individual email address. So you're going to see this whole long email address. It's going to copy it once you hit add from email. You can go into your email and actually forward the email to that loop, and then it'll automatically put the PDF in there.
Say that again.
Okay. So if I'm going to hit add from email, it's going to come up with this whole long email address, and it's going to copy that email address to the clipboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my email with the PDF and just forward that email to this email address, and it'll automatically put it in that loop. The other thing is too, dotloop is going to have, everybody's going to have their own email address for dotloop. So if you have a document on your phone and you want to forward it, it's usually going to be first name dot last name at upload.dotloop.com. You can forward that email right to there, and then it's going to come into your personal inbox folder, and from there you can copy it to any loop as well. Other thing is going to be, if you have an iPhone, you can go right on the iPhone app and do everything pretty much right from your phone as well. If you have an email with a PDF in it, you can open that PDF right into dotloop from your iPhone or iPad.
Not Android.
Mhm.
No way.
People still have Androids? No.
Yes.
Just kidding.
So when you go to, if I go to templates, that dotloop email's always there at the top.
Up the top, yeah. It's always going to be your first name dot last name at upload.dotloop.com.
Dot one.
Someone else has the same name, unfortunately.
And then when you, it'll just come into that inbox.
Hmm. And then from there, once it's in that inbox, you'll hit the little red arrow next to it and hit add to loop, and it'll take it out of your inbox right into that folder.
Put it in. Okay.
Questions?
Thank you.
Yep.
Way too many. She's taking care of